Well, good morning. It's Randytbird out here in Arizona on an early Sunday morning. Out for a ride this morning on the Heritage. Been laying low all week. Temperatures have been way up there. Been looking for work. Had a couple more interviews. Things are looking up a little bit. You know, it's a little frustrating at times, but I'm not used to not working, so it's just very weird for me. And it's been so hot in the afternoons, you really can't do anything. So I'm just fighting the urge, or fighting the tendency here to be depressed about it. So yeah, getting out on the bike will cure that. Just out here before it gets too hot today. It's going to be another real hot one, probably 109, 108 today. Then back into the 110s next week. This has been a brutal summer. Broken record theme, sorry about that. It's just kind of the way things are. But anyway, I just thought I'd get out today and just have the normal Sunday vlog with all my subscribers and viewers. It's good to hear from you guys this week. Jim's Carnivore Kitchen, I guess you're in town somewhere. You know, give me a DM on the Instagram or something if you're going to be here a couple days or something, you know. And I'm hoping to get an offer from a place, so I might be going back to work, but you know, if I'm around, you know, I could have a beer or something if you have time. I know you're here for your family reasons, so you know I don't want to intrude. So, but if you're around, I'm around. So, just hitting the 101 here. I had somebody mention that I'm mostly on the freeways here. Well, if you want to get anywhere, you pretty much got to be on the freeway. I mean, the traffic is so slow and it is so hot, you just don't want to be creeping along. Yeah, you need the airflow over your body, you know, even if it's hot air, it's moving air. So, with that said, from the 60 to the 101 and north, and then I get out of town quickly. I do enjoy being out in the early mornings. Even sometimes this last winter, when it was chilly in the morning, I'd get out. You know, I have jackets and gloves, all that stuff that you need. I spent a lot of time here recently on YouTube watching motorcycle videos and studying up on my favorite subject. A lot of things. I was looking at the tech that was involved with the new 121 variable valve timing motor for the Harley, and that's been interesting what they've done and how they've worked that into the architecture of the Milwaukee 8 motor. It just seems kind of engineering genius to me, the way they did that without really altering the architecture of the motor, and the fact that it is now liquid cooled and you don't really hardly even see the radiator there. That's interesting. But I was watching some videos on that were up on the internet, and very cool indeed. I think today I'm going to ride out by the reservation and see if the corn's been harvested yet, and if or if they're really just still getting tall. I know it probably is about now. Probably all harvested, and they'll be planting some other crop here sometime soon. Crop rotation being the thing here. That is one thing I learned in agricultural class in high school. Yes, I did that. I was kind of I don't want to say nerdy, but you know, growing up in Arizona, it seems like I was in the FFA, believe it or not, and the agriculture used to ride. I was probably the world's worst junior rodeo rider, and I haven't done that since I was teenager, it just was never any good at it, you know. But you know, it was the thing to do back when I was in high school. You know, I was Phoenix was in the 70s was still somewhat rural and around the outskirts of town, and there was even farm fields, as I recall, that in fact we had a FFA, Future Farmers of America, believe it or not, farm field not 3 miles from where I lived growing up, and we used to go out there and work as a project for school and whatever. And the FFA brought sponsored a horse show every year, and one year we had we'd sell tickets as a contest, and my prize, since I sold the most tickets, was I won a pair of Tony Lama boots. And this is in 1970, I think, 71, and they were $175, so you can imagine what that would cost in today's money. They were the coolest boots ever, chocolate brown with lizard wingtips, like a dress boot. Now, that was a lot of money, and I really liked those boots, but they wore out alarmingly fast. They had thin soles, whatever, and I ended up just keeping them for, I don't know what you call dressy occasions, or going out to dances or parties or whatever, and bought myself a pair of cheap suede work boots that I wore most of the time. Now my worn out old arthritic feet do not lend well to wearing pointed toe western boots. I end up wearing a lot just of work boots and stuff. It suits me better these days. I'm not even sure how I got off on this tangent, but I don't know, I guess talking about corn, whatever. Cornfields out here on the reservation. I think about that from time to time. It was a whole lifetime ago, and just a very different world back then. Phoenix, Arizona was, you know. And then, you know, I got into motorcycles right after that, and my four-legged fun turned into two-wheeled fun, so became a different kind of cowboy. But it was a fun time of my life. I enjoyed it. I wonder where I kind of lost track with some of the people that I hung out with back in those days, and I kind of wonder what happened to them. I heard that one of the gentlemen passed away I used to ride dirt bikes with, and he used to do the same things back then. But I don't know. It's very interesting is how people come and go in your life. You know, you think you might know people forever, but you don't. Well, here we are. Whoops, looks like they've harvested the corn. Now we've got bare fields again. They'll be replanting. Looks like they've plowed it. Looks like they're out there plowing right now. So whatever another crop comes in, I don't think it'll be corn. It'll be whatever they use to rotate the next crop in and maintain the soil. This open land, though, is a lot cooler than we're in the city. It's cool where I live that I can get out of the city so fast, and other parts of town you can't do it quite as quickly, and they build out so far. But here this happens quickly. Anyway, I'm just getting started today, and I'm going to get back with you a little later. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, it's Randy. I'm back out here on Sunday morning. Just stopped for gas, had a soda, and was just back on the highway now. Going through over the Verde River again. Nice and green through here. Can always tell where there's water in the desert. It's green. Nice morning. Good looking sky, good looking mountains. Yeah, what else do you need? I could say under 100 degrees would be nice. I was checking the forecast, and looks like in about 5-6 days temperatures are going to be in the 90s, so I can live with that. Got supposedly a little bit of rain coming to us, and I could also live with that. Stopped at the gas stop, had a nice conversation with a gentleman riding a BMW. And it's amazing, you know, that anything to do with motorcycles, you know, there's snobs out there, but most of the time, if you're on a bike, you can always have a good conversation with somebody on any kind of brand bike, any kind of style bike. When I got there, there was a whole bunch of guys on sport bikes. I see them from time to time. They, had a quick conversation with some of them about bikes, and you know, there's a good example right there. A couple sport bike riders give me the wave. You know, that's cool. Kindred spirits and all. Never considered myself a brand snob, at least not in recent years, you know, not since I grew up anyway. They're out there, but you know, usually you can tell within a few minutes, you know, and extract yourself from that conversation. It's kind of like all the, you ever talk to somebody and they're really big time bigoted, and it's like, oh man, I gotta find a way to talk to somebody else. And I do. Yeah, there's just life's too short for stuff like that, you know. Live your life, you know. If you don't like something, you know, that's on you. Keep it to yourself, you know. And I'm not saying that I love everybody, but I gotta tell you, it's just, again, life's too short to waste your time on useless things. Looking good. I like the way the clouds are right now. It gives a cool shadows to the desert landscape, and I don't know, it just looks good. The sky goes on forever out here. I love the way it comes out in my videos. It just it seems like the camera picks up colors that you don't see sometimes. Anyway, I'm easily amused. I like nature. Been riding the dyno a lot. Haven't been out on the Heritage here for a couple weeks, and you know, it's always a quick reminder as soon as I get on it how great this bike is. You know, I really have a connection with the dyno, but this bike as well. You know, it's just great to ride. Hell, it's great to ride almost anything. We've had a little rain on the outskirts, and I'm amazed that as hot as it's been, how green things remain out here. Because, I mean, a couple years ago, when we didn't have a monsoon, kind of like this year, it got really, really dry and dead looking. But I guess they had quite a storm up north in northern Arizona yesterday. It looked like it was coming yesterday, and then it just all went away. Oh, we got somebody pulled over up here. Or is that a fire truck? Nope, it's a tow truck. Somebody broke down. It's a pretty nice morning. I don't know about you all, but I love the looks of clouds, especially when they're like this. Just some wispy, high-level cirrus clouds up there. There's no rain, but it's just interesting. And right now, the sun is behind them, so it keeps things just a little cooler. We'll be out of it soon, but still, it looks good. Another thing that amazes me about this Heritage is it is so ridiculously easy to be riding at 80 miles an hour and not even know it. And you look down, it's like, wow. It doesn't feel like it. Turning less than 3,000 RPM. Very effortless, oh God, I can't say it. It's very easy. Effortless. There we go. Tripping over my tongue today. Had a lot of time on my hands here the last couple of weeks. And very strange, because I'm used to working all the time. I have kept myself busy with, you know, looking for a job and all that stuff. But I think things are going to work out here real soon. Things are looking real good. So, at any rate, I wish I could have enjoyed the time off a little bit more. But it's just been super hot. I mean, just unbearable hot down here. And I've, you know, done a few things, not everything that I'd want to, but been working with my cameras a little bit to try to work out some different things. Try some different things, and just working on that. Have a whole lot to talk about today. I've already bent your ear for a while, so I'm just going to continue riding and enjoying this morning before it gets too hot. It's Randytbird out here in Arizona. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please do. It's easy. It's free. One of the few free things left in this life. And like and share my videos. Feel free to comment. Love interacting with you all, and enjoy meeting people from around the world. This is Randytbird. We will talk to you again.